How many of you guys have never done logs before? Okay, so you guys are going to have a lot of work to do for this, right? So you need to do a lot of practice. Okay? So now let's talk about properties of logarithms. So let b, m, and n be positive real numbers with b not equal to 1. B cannot equal 1 because of the definition of logs that we just did in the previous section, right? So I have the product rule, log base b of m times n. So I have multiplication inside of the logarithmic function, and then I can change that to addition of logs. Quotient rule, if I have division inside the logarithmic function, then that equals subtraction of logs. Power rule, if I have an exponent on the inside of the logarithmic function, then I can put that power outside of log. This power rule is the most helpful with logs. That's why if you ever are solving an equation where the variable is in the exponent, you always take the log in order to use this property. And then the change of base property, log base b of m equals log of m over log of b. So this is helpful to put logs into your calculator if you have to evaluate. A lot of people try to do these as if they're the same thing. Notice that m divided by n there is inside of the log of function. Here I'm dividing logs. Here I'm not dividing logs. I'm dividing the stuff inside of the log function. Don't confuse these two. Somebody will. Don't let it be you. These are different, right? I'm dividing on the inside of log. That equals subtraction of logs. Here, if I'm dividing logs, that's the change of base. All right, so let's try to use the property of logarithm to expand each of the following. Log base b of x, y to the third. So notice that that exponent is on the inside of the logarithm function, right? That's all that stuff to the third power. So I can rewrite that as 3 times log base b of x times y. Okay? Now what can I do? Well, I have multiplication inside the logarithm function, so I can do this one. Okay, I made a mistake. What's my mistake? The 3, it needs to be distributed to everything. Okay? All right, let's do number 2. What's different between 1 and 2? Good. So here the 3 is on x and y. Here the 3 is only on y. So first, number 2, I'm going to do the multiplication property. Whereas number 1, I did the exponential property first. Okay, so this equals log base b of x plus log y to the third. And now I can do the exponential property. Log base b of x plus 3 log y. So that is the answer. It should. Okay, so I think that's all we have time for. I think everyone is here today. So, you guys have any questions about the extra credit?